Right, so these are the pansy set. So this is set 2 of the punching stamps. So in each set you get your 4 punches, you get your 4 little stamps that look like those. You also get a little acrylic block as well. Very easy to hold if you've got problems with your hands, because you're literally going to hold it like you so. Right, so we're going to make the pansy. Okay, so for this one, all you need is 5 of the large one and 1 of the base. So if I move those out of the way, okay, so I've punched out 5 of the large petals. Okay, now we're going to use the large little stamp first. Okay, so taking some black ink, I need to just stamp up just 1 of these little flowers. I'm just going to have to just come over a minute. You probably get a shadow on the camera, but there we go. So I've got 1 large black one, and now we're going to do 2 of the small ones. So literally, I'm just stamping 2 of these little ones. So they will now look like that. So I've got 2 of those, and I've got 1 like that. I've also got 2 that have got nothing on whatsoever. So let's put that ink away now. Now to colour tint them, I use just a normal pigment ink, okay? So this is just an everyday pigment ink, pennies to buy, but dry it out. That's the biggest tip I can give you. Just dry out your ink pads, because you're going to get more of a natural hue on the petals rather than it being a block colour, okay? So go round. Even on the plain ones, you need to add that little bit of colour all the way round, just inking all those edges up really, really nicely. Okay. Now, if you want to have the little white lines that go round the stamping, then you're going to need a white Secura pen. Okay. So taking your Secura pen, you're literally just going to go round. Now, it's not going to look like it's working to begin with. Okay, but it's going to start to add a little bit of white. As it dries, you'll start to see the white line appear. Okay. So literally just go round. It softens the edges really, stops it from being a really block bit of black, gives it more of a natural hint. So that's starting to dry nicely. So I'm now taking the base. So this is our little base of our flower, and this pansy is so simple to make. Okay, so just take your glue. Let's take that off there. Take your glue. Just add it onto the little centre bits, and you're going to start at the top of your flower. So the top of your flower are the 2 blank ones. So taking a little stamen, you're going to put them next to each other, overlapping at the top, like that. And then the 2 baby ones, the 2 ones with the little baby stamps on, are going to go in next. And they're going to go opposite each other. They are going to touch in the middle, but they are literally going opposite each other. And then the large one, the large stamp one, is going to go in the bottom there. So that is the easiest pansy that you will ever make. Now you'd let that dry, okay? Let it dry, and then you can start to mould and shape the petals. So once you start to mould and shape, you're going to get the most beautiful little pansies, okay? Whether you add little stamens in the middle of them, but once you've folded them, increase them, you're going to get the most beautiful flowers. Give them a two-tone effect, okay? Get your ink pads out, have a play, don't be frightened. At the end of the day, if it goes wrong, it's only a piece of card, okay? They're the big ones, but you can also make your little violas as well. So these are the little ones. So these come from this little punch. So against that one, that's one of the big ones, and these are the little ones. So you could have your little violas against your pansies, whatever you want. You can add a little bead in the centre there, you could add some dimensional paint. It's entirely up to you, but they are absolutely adorable.